Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and today I wanted to show you guys how I made my Deathclaw armor design. And rather than just show you guys, a time lapse of how I made it, I figured why not narrate it myself so that way I could tell you guys a little bit more about how, where this idea came from, what inspired me, who inspired me, and so on. And before we get started, I do want to apologize with the way that I'm moving my screen around here. I didn't realize that moving the screen the way that I normally would make it, kind of painful to watch as a time lapse. So I'm really sorry about that. It does get better later on in the video. You just have to stick around for it. But anyways, let's get started. So I've loved the Fallout games for such a long time. I loved the post-apocalyptic nature of it. I loved the lore, just everything. I just loved Fallout so much. And I knew that I would want to create a cosplay out of this universe, but I wasn't ever really sure what it was that I wanted to cosplay until a few years ago I saw an artist named Zach Fischer create these beautiful designs of the Deathwing and Sindragosa from the World of Warcraft games. And my mind was just blown. I thought they looked so cool. I just loved the idea. And I knew that I would want to create a costume like this, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the World of Warcraft games. I knew that I wanted to do something like this and I wanted to be able to translate it into something that it was that I actually really liked, which was Fallout. And so I got that ball moving. I started thinking like, holy crap, I could, do this to the Deathclaw. It would be so cool. I could do this to the Deathclaw. And so with that, I got started working on a brand new cosplay. I made my first version of this Deathclaw armor design and I'm so proud of it. I just fell in love with the process of, getting to design it myself, bringing it to life myself. No one could tell me if I didn't get certain details right because it was my own design. And I could also change the design as I was making it, whatever it was that made me happy, whatever it was that I was capable of, just anything, I could change it into what I wanted it to be. And I just fell in love with that process of not having to follow a reference picture, not having to follow, what it is the actual costume looks like in a game, but being able to make it myself and make it my own, And so I loved the entire process of it. And even before I finished making that first version, I knew that I would want to make it even bigger and even better than what it was the first time around. Then sometime after that, I saw Kamui Cosplay and Kinpatsu Cosplay make the Nergiganti armor from the Monster Hunter games, and I became inspired all over again. And I knew that I would have to, really get started on that next design. Like, what is it gonna be, and what can I do to make it even better? Unfortunately, with finishing school, looking for a job in my field, and pursuing, other art stuff, I just really can't bring it to life through cosplay, at least not yet. But I still had so many ideas that I knew that I had to bring to life some other way. Like what would it look like if I were to cosplay it? Like what kind of armor design would there be? With the stilts, with the legs, like do I want to do that? What would it look like if I cosplayed it? So this design was created and I'm just so proud of it. I think it looks so cool, so badass. I don't know if I were to bring this to life if I could look that badass. But yeah, like I love it. I love it. I hope you guys love the design too, because I love the design so much. And I've actually started working on the next design that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the Scorch Beast from Fallout 76. So if you'd like to stay a little bit more up to date with that progress, go ahead and follow me on my social media. But yeah, so that was all of my inspiration, what went into creating this design, who inspired me and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys have any ideas of like, the next creature that I should make, like please let me know down below. I'd love to hear, what you guys wanted to see next. I think that's everything that I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for sticking around up until this point. I know I've been talking a lot. I'll let you guys watch the rest of the video and I'll see you guys soon.